and she scared me so bad. I could die.
It's been a tough year, and Ellen DeGeneres is certainly no exception when it comes to people who have struggled in 2020. The comedian and award-winning talk show host has built a positive reputation based on her humor and messages promoting kindness. This all has come into question, however, with claims arising that perhaps her on-air image was all a fake one. Celebrities who have had first-hand experience with Ellen have spoken out about the allegations, some in support and others in agreement with claims that the set of her show is a toxic environment. Let us see what those celebrities speak about Ellen and about her show. But before that, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to watch more videos like this. Let's get started. Ellen was accused of a lot in 2020. These accusations included mishandling her treatment of staff during the early stages of the pandemic, treating her staffs poorly during the regular days, and even lording over them as if they were peasants. That was a word that was literally used by an old employee, peasants. It was the workers who voiced this the most, but celebrities were willing to get in on this too, such as comedian Garrett, who, after hearing about Ellen's apology in regards to a producer's abuse of power, he said sorry, but it comes from the top at the Ellen show. Garrett wrote, he then said that more than one person was treated horribly by Ellen, adding that her behavior was common knowledge, and he was hardly the only celebrity to blast Ellen because when Garrett made that statement, it started to spread to actress Leah Thompson. Noted true story. Meanwhile, Scooter Braun took to Twitter to defend DeGeneres. People love to take shots at people. They love to see people fall. How quickly so many forget. At The Ellen Show is a kind, thoughtful, courageous human being who stands for what is right and highlights on her show the best of us. He wrote, she has helped change the views for equality. Needed to say this as I know firsthand how she helps so many when we are watching and when we are not. She isn't about what is popular. She is about what is right. Sending love to Ellen today, Braun added. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, because the question isn't about who she treated nicely, it's about who she didn't treat nicely when she thought she could get away with it, right? It wasn't just one person who called out Ellen, it was literally dozens, and they all said similar things in terms of her cruelty. But guys, more and more came to her defense. Diane Keaton posted on Instagram how she enjoyed her visits to Ellen's show, and polo player Nacho Figueres, who noted in a long Instagram post, I have been patiently waiting for someone with more authority than me to speak up about what a great human being at The Ellen Show is. I have been very lucky to be on that show many times, and I can tell you that it is a very well-run machine. Everyone was super nice, not just to me but to each other, and anyone involved. I have seen Ellen act not just in her show, but in public appearances in theaters, where she is nice to absolutely everyone. The guy serving the coffee, the person in the elevator, the security guard, and the owner of the venue. Everyone loves her because that is who she is. She makes the world a better place for millions of people every day, and we cannot hit her because something may not have been perfect. No one is perfect, and we cannot control everything. I mean, on one hand, that's encouraging, inspiring even, but he also misses the point. I mean, you guys know Ellen was always going to be nice around people who might judge her or might say things about her. So when she's hanging around Nacho, she was going to be nice, but when he was gone, that was definitely likely a different story. Now guys, to be clear, the complaints against her were mostly proven. Some couldn't give the investigation style, but certain elements of complaints were definitely proven and then altered before the show could return. And yet people think this proves that Ellen was innocent this whole time. How does that even work? It doesn't. But the celebrities coming forward to support her didn't stop amid the controversy surrounding. Ashton Kutcher tweeted about how Ellen had always treated him and his team with respect and kindness. And Ellen's longtime friend Katy Perry, who also spoke about everything and recalled her personal experience with Ellen. I know I can't speak for anyone else's experiences but my own, but I want to acknowledge that I have only ever had positive takeaways from my time with Ellen. And on The Ellen Show, I think we have all witnessed the lights and continual fight for equality that she has brought to the world through her platform for decades. Sending you love and a hug, friend. But wait. Later on, she tweeted again. I started the tweet off not undermining anyone else's experience. Very sad. I wanted to only speak from my own experience. I have over 100 million people that follow me on Twitter, so not everyone is going to agree with me, and I'm not here to make everyone agree with me. This is what we are talking about. The key line from there is, "I speak from my own experience," which, as outlined before, it's a problem. A terrible person can behave and act rationally around a certain person, but once they're gone, they can be tyrants at the drop of a hat. So what Katy told is true, we all agree with her. Ellen was good with her friend Katy, but what about with other people who came to her show? We all know Katy or Ashton wasn't the only people that's been to her show. A good example for that is DJ Samantha Ronson, a British DJ worked for the show more than one occasion, claimed Ellen was nothing but kind and respectful towards her during their interactions. But another DJ who was on the Ellen show talked about how there was indeed racial discrimination and that Ellen had a huge hand in it. This is what he told when asked to explain. "I have been getting calls asking about the Ellen DeGeneres show, and I would like to address the time I spent there. While I am grateful for the opportunity it afforded me, I did experience and feel the toxicity of the environment, and I stand with my former colleagues in their quest to create a healthier and more inclusive workplace as the show moves forward." So she was good with one DJ, and she was bad with another. Samantha doesn't know how she behaved with the other DJ, and hence she cannot speak clearly how Ellen behaves with her colleagues in general. But there are many to support Ellen, like the famous comedian Kevin Hart. The Kevin Hart post. "It's crazy to see my friend go through what she's going through publicly. I've known Ellen for years, and I can honestly say that she's one of the dopest people on the effing planet. She's treated my family and my team with love and respect from day one. The internet has become a crazy world of negativity. We're falling in love with people's downfall. It's honestly sad. When did we get here? I stand by the ones that I know and that I love. Looking forward to the future where we can get back to loving one another. This hate has to stop. Hopefully it goes out of style soon. This post is not meant to disregard the feelings of others and their experiences. It's simply to show what my experiences have been with my friend." Come on, Kevin, where do we even start with this? He noted at the end that this post is not meant to disregard the feelings of others, when it's clearly meant to do just that. Second, he's saying that people fall in love with downfall stories. No, we don't. Not unless they're justified downfall stories. You know, like with corrupt people, or criminal people, or racist people. We could go on forever. Plus, his words about the hate needs to stop can't just apply to the hate against Ellen because it needs to apply to everyone. There was a lot of hate and negative feelings being flung all over Ellen sets by her and her executive producers, and even some of the people at Warner Media. Why aren't you defending them, Kevin? And in terms of bias, Kevin has it because Ellen stood up for him when some ugly tweets about his past emerged, so it wasn't so much helping as paying back a debt, which is even worse when you think about it. Who do you believe given all of these testimonies and posts, and there were many more out there, trust me. It can be hard to understand who to believe, as well as wondering why so many people are trying to defend someone who is clearly not who they say they are. Unfortunately, it's just the world we live in. Some people refuse to see the bad in people until it's too late. Others feel that things are being blown out of proportion because of their own personal experiences. And others just refuse to believe what happens to Ellen's next is up in the air. But no matter what, there are apparently going to be people who just believe her no matter what is said about her. And with having said that, there you have it, everyone. The good, the bad, and the ugly in terms of celebrities vouching for Ellen's character or her darker side. Which of these sides do you personally fall on? Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time on the channel, and thanks so much for watching.